What are some of the programs that are being offered in VIT Bangalore? Will I receive two certificates from two different universities, or will I receive a particular certificate? So, going through this program will only give those students post-study work visa. What is the fees of this program? If somebody wants to go for one-on-one, are there any scholarship facilities for this program? What are the major benefits of doing this program? What is the major benefit of doing a master's program from VIT Bangalore?
Those courses can be transferred to a partner university anywhere in the world.
Any student who is studying from the US is there, I think, for a year, will get to work there for 3 years. What do you think about these new age skills and programs like cybersecurity, AI, blockchain, which are growing rapidly? So it's a new day, and in today's episode of Experts Ki Rai, we have Dr. Raju. He is the Chief Academic Officer and also a Provost of VIT Bangalore. With more than 15 plus years of experience in the field of education and research, Dr. Raju has previously served as Pro-chancellor and Vice-chancellor at VIT, Vellore and Chennai. Prior to joining VIT, he has held numerous research and training appointments in the US. He has held research at Rochester Institute of Technology, Carnegie Mellon University, Purdue University, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, the Florida and AM University, and also the State University of New York. And today we are going to talk to him about Vellore Institute of Technology and the learners and the programs that it offers across the world. So let's head straight into the video and let's see what he has to tell us. So hello and welcome to College Vidya, sir. Good evening. Let's talk about VIT and let's talk about what is the special thing in VIT. Can you give us an introduction about VIT?
VIT University has grown since the 1980s to about 80,000 students. It started with a small number, and now there are 4 campuses which have been operating for some time. VIT has become a known entity in India for the curricula that it has for the programs, the best of the faculty members, the teaching methodologies that are followed, and the partnership with the industry and international programs all over the world, and the kind of placement that our graduates get at the end of 4 or 5 years, whatever the time they take to study. So VIT is a very well-known entity, not only in India, but in our partner countries all around the world, from USA on the one extreme and to Australia and places in between.
Right. Okay. So what are some of the programs that are being offered in VIT Bangalore? Like if you can name few of them.
Yes. To start with, we are offering 4 postgraduate programs. First one is postgraduate program in artificial intelligence. The second one in data science. The third one in business analytics, and the fourth one in cybersecurity. We will, of course, add other programs later on.
So what is 1+1 Master Overseas program, and what is the eligibility like, and who can apply in this program?
Normally, the master's degree program in India is 2 years. Whereas in the USA, a master's degree program requires 10 courses on the average, sometimes a little more than 10, but sometimes 2 years to finish those degree programs. There are provision for the students to finish the degree program in 1 year if they are able to transfer some of the courses, part of the degree program, by taking courses elsewhere. So what VIT is planning to do is to give them an opportunity to take a full load of courses for the first year.
Okay.
Yes, 10 courses. Those courses can be transferred to a partner university anywhere in the world.
Okay.
Some of them have a limitation to accept only 2 courses. Others would accept as many as 4 or 5 courses. So we're working with our partners to let the students take some of the courses they have taken over here and they are counted towards the master's degree in the foreign country. In this case, specifically in the USA.
Okay.
By doing that, we help the students to reduce the time they would spend, reduce the number of courses, and then they still get the benefit of studying in the USA for a master's degree. Now, later on, when we add programs in other countries, it'll be very similar to some of the courses that are required for the master's programs in the countries elsewhere will be done over here. And those students will carry those courses, get the credits, and still complete the 30 credit hours needed for a master's degree. So that is primarily what we are trying to do at this time in VIT Bangalore.
So just to simplify it and to understand it better, so in this Master Overseas program, you can choose to study from VIT Bangalore for a year, and then the next year you can choose any partnered university in the US to study from. Is this what you're trying to say?
That's right.
Yeah. Supposedly, I have selected cybersecurity. I cannot change my specialization when I go to the US, right?
Yes, a student going through the VIT Bangalore program will have a certain number of courses in cybersecurity. However, prior to taking the specialized areas, the student would have the general courses, as many as 6 or 7 of them. Those courses would allow the student to specialize in data science if the student decides at the end of, let's say, the first year. That's possible.
Okay. At the end of the first year, I have to decide.
Well, they can decide within the first 6 months or so where they want to go. And it is certainly possible for the student to specialize in another area, although they may have taken cybersecurity as an option and taken the courses here.
So I really wanted to know who are your partnered universities in the US or in any other different country if there are?
Yes, for the immediate purposes, we are working with 4 partners. There will be others who will be added to the list. Currently, we are working with the University of Michigan, State University of New York, the Rochester Institute of Technology, and the University of Maryland.
Okay.
And the specific campuses in those universities are the ones that we are working with.
So the student will be in the campus when they'll be in the US? Like they'll be studying on campus?
Yes, they will be on campus, just attending regular classes with students coming from all over the world.
Talking about the new cutting edge technologies coming up and the world turning towards online, what's your take on the growing importance of online education, and when can we see VIT, delivering online programs or so?
In fact, all of the programs that we have planned for VIT Bangalore are some of the most recent and advanced technologies: artificial intelligence, data science, business analytics, cybersecurity, and more to come. And these are programs that are very contemporary, and all over the world, universities and academic institutions have been working on these technologies. And we're very happy that we would be providing those opportunities for the students in India, especially working with our partners around the world.
So what is the fees of this program? If somebody wants to go for one-on-one overseas master program, 1+1, what is the fees? What is the budget approximately?
Yes, the fees vary from one university to the other. Generally, a state university's fees are lower than a private university fee. For instance, the University of Michigan is a state university, and the tuition fee is about $32,000. Whereas at the Rochester Institute of Technology, it's a private university, the fees somewhere around $43,000 at this time. Our partners, though, however, provide a tuition fee reduction. It could vary anywhere from 25% to as much as 35%. Some of the arrangements that we have with our partners provide such reduction in the fees, in addition to having some courses that are transferred. For instance, if a student is going to get 3 courses transferred, then he or she will do only 7 courses at the partner university. So there is a reduction in the number of courses for which the student pays, but the overall fee itself would be reduced by 25 or 35%, depending upon where it is, if we have such an agreement.
So are there any scholarship facilities for this program?
Yes, this is considered the scholarship. Tuition waiver is a scholarship.
This is the kind of scholarship that is provided.
Yes, this is the partner university in the USA would provide. They will decide how much and who gets it.
How is that decided, sir?
Well, because VIT has an understanding with all these universities, and I cannot really say specifically about what a student would get. It depends upon the marks the student has.
Okay.
And the performance of the undergraduate as well as the postgraduate program. But I would venture to say the understanding with a place like the University of Michigan, Dearborn, would amount to something like 25% of the tuition fee in the form of scholarship.
What are the major benefits of doing this program? What is the major benefit of doing a master's program from VIT Bangalore? If you can just tell me in 3 pointers, that would be great.
First of all, the students will get strong technical background at VIT Bangalore. So when they go to USA, they would be able to compete with some of the best of the students coming from all over the world. The second thing, because of the partnership arrangements, the students will get to transfer some of the courses. So the length of the program will be reduced to 1 year. Third thing is, all of our partners consider offering a tuition waiver to varying degrees. They will get to save as much as 30 lakhs of rupees instead of spending 2 years completing the degree program requirements over there. They will get to spend a lot less money. But the third and the fourth point that I would like to say, the students would know where the jobs are. They would have an opportunity to work with companies here and in the USA, especially with the US partner faculty members. So they would have much better path towards a career when they finish the programs. They get to work for 3 years after finishing the degree in the USA. All these programs are what is known as STEM designated programs, science, technology, engineering, and management. The US government allows the students to work up to 3 years. So those are all specific benefits the students would have when they go through these programs.
So going through this program will only give those students post-study work visa, is it?
All the students have, not only our students, any student who gets a master's degree in STEM designated area will have the opportunity to work for 3 years.
Okay.
Yes. So there are a couple of other opportunities as well. For instance, while studying here at VIT Bangalore, a student who is in a position to travel to USA to a partner university for a month or so, and there is going to be some time available for the student, they can do an internship with a partner university there. And there are a number of benefits. They will get to know the faculty members, they will get to work on a project, and they would also see the kinds of environment for a student going from overseas exists over there. So those things will happen.
Yeah, that actually gives you a lot of exposure when you are.
Yes, even before. But there is another opportunity. A partner university such as the Rochester Institute of Technology offers an internship and what is known as curriculum practical training. A student who joins a master's program at the end of the first year, if the student has the competencies and the proven record of projects, will be able to get a job in the industry
Wow.
6 months, even before completing the degree program.
What is the eligibility to get into this program, 1+1 Master Overseas program?
First of all, we would expect a good academic standing for a student to come to VIT Bangalore. That we think about 75% would be a reasonable number. However, the faculty members will conduct an interview with the students. That will help them understand the students' preparation, the motivation, and how comfortable, confident of going through this program, what the goals are, whether the selected program is appropriate for the student and the background, and how could we prepare the student to be a student with 85% or more marks before leaving VIT. So those are the things that we would do. We want them to have practical knowledge, applying the technologies. The programs focus on experiential learning, and that would help the students not only learn the concepts, but apply them, and then take that one step further to do some real projects, industry projects. The students will also have opportunities to work with faculty members at the partner universities. So those things will open up opportunities that would not be available for a student applying straight to a university in the USA. Consequently, we think the student will leave with the competencies, confidence, and knowing exactly where they are going to go for the career possibilities. Now, we would also introduce some industry partners, not only here in India, but the US operations, India and elsewhere, to work on projects with those companies as well.
But there's one thing that I'm still confused about is that as I'm working in Bangalore for a year, I'm studying in Bangalore for a year, and then I'm studying in the US. What about the certificate? After the completion of my program, will I receive two certificates from two different universities, or will I receive a particular certificate?
Yes, you will get two. VIT University Bangalore will VIT Bangalore will provide the student with a postgraduate program certificate, and the partner university in the USA will give a Master of Science, a master's degree certificate. So there'll be two.
So there'll be two, and both of them will be like different, like from different universities.
Yes.
Also, do the learners, after pursuing this program, get a quick placement in MNCs after doing this program? Because this is a flagship program. I think a lot of learners are not aware about this program. So are all the big MNCs accepting this program and giving jobs to the learners?
Absolutely. Yes, they would probably want to hire the graduates, and knowing that they are going to study in the USA, and they know the company is here while they are working here at VIT Bangalore, probably doing some projects. Once they get there and get a master's degree, they know the product that would come out and what they would like to do with such talented graduates coming out of those universities.
So what you mean to say is that there are a lot of acceptability in the MNCs hiring such.
Absolutely. They would. They already know VIT, and they know the universities and the programs in the USA. Combination of that is something they would very much like, and they would offer the jobs for such graduates.
So I think the program is great. After hearing a lot about this program, I come to a conclusion that this is a great program, and I think anybody who pursues it can get a job easily, and that too in top MNCs. But there's a lot of myths around it, and a lot of students as well as parents have to be convinced on, doing this flagship program, because they certainly have a little a sense of non-trustability towards maybe what. So Anybody who's watching this video and have the same concern, anything that you want to tell them so that you can clear up their minds?
Yes, I would like to tell them that we are offering them a unique opportunities with these programs in India. These opportunities offer them a strong technical background, a level of understanding of the academic process even before going to the US universities, working with professors and faculty members of the US partner universities. They will have the confidence to compete with anyone coming from anywhere in the world. They will also have some cost advantages in studying in a US university. Instead of spending 2 years worth of money, they would get to save. But they also will have the benefit of getting some of the best career paths laid out in front of them long before they get there. We are hoping that our graduates from VIT Bangalore will start applying for the jobs in the USA during the first semester.
Just to create a trustability and authenticity of this, are there any approvals that has to be required for such flagship programs? Can you please tell our audiences about it?
Yes, our programs are postgraduate programs, and we have to work with our partners to get their the memorandum of understandings that are generated with the partner universities are the basis for these students to go to those universities. Yeah.
Okay. So certainly there are no different kind of approvals that is required, like for flagship programs, to make it authentic.
Well, first of all, the VIT University itself offers bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degrees in all its campuses.
Yeah.
And all of them are approved by the regulatory agencies. The program that we are offering at VIT Bangalore at this time is a postgraduate program. So with that, the students would be able to join a master's program with the provision to transfer all these courses.
It has all the approvals.
Yes, the approvals needed are the ones that will have to come from our partner universities.
So are there any placement assistance for students who are doing any program from VIT?
Yes, we will prepare our students going to USA how to go about searching for jobs and how to prepare for the market that they will deal with.
Mm-hmm.
However, the partner universities, all of them have excellent placement offices. Some of them very elaborate. Others would provide what is needed for a graduate of the university to get a good job. A place like the Rochester Institute of Technology has extensive internship programs. More than 1,500 companies recruit on an annual basis. So those kinds of opportunities for the students will be unique.
So there are unique placement opportunities for the students.
We are going to prepare them to make use of those opportunities at the partner universities even before they go there.
So, so last but not the least, what do you think about these new age skills and programs like cybersecurity, AI, blockchain, which are growing rapidly? So what's your opinion on the scope of their future? Like, what is the scope in the future?
Yes, the World Economic Forum conducts a survey annually of the kinds of jobs that will be available for the next 20 years. They have projected artificial intelligence, data science, cybersecurity, robotics, and other areas. So we are very focused on what we are doing to address those kinds of opportunities. In India itself, AI has been so prominent in the last few years. We are ranked number 5 in the world after China, USA. The countries in the list, we happen to be number 5th. And so the opportunities here itself is excellent, and they're going to be growing. It's one of the reasons we decided to introduce programs in these areas: artificial intelligence, data science, business analytics, and cybersecurity for now. We'll add the other programs that are just growing at a rate of about 50 to 65% on an annual basis.
I think great. I think that sums up our entire conversation. And it was great talking to you. We would like to connect with you again if VIT launches any online programs, because we'll be really glad to talk to you about more programs that are coming up in VIT. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. It's a pleasure talking with you. I will be in touch. Thank you.
Thank you.